will. I got the skill, and since you lack still, thumbnail tight, got the card on cue, breaking down spots that they all slept through. On board deep, crowd start to boo. We see the story that they hide from you. Grinding on a Monday, notes on the page. Clock says sleep, but we call that cage. World on mute when we step on stage. Turn doubt in the day to turn fear into rage. They can't see this road. Every new sub feels like gold. World holds us back, we still upload. Same two voices, heavy flow. Into somewhere where the lost ones go. We call the match, let the real ones know. Into somewhere, let the love unfold. Yeah, algorithm code. Yeah, freeze that reach. Then we pull up, let the long form preach. Frame by frame, every beat, each breach. We catch truth that the suits won't teach. Chat say quit, but they still tune in. Every live show like we fight for a win. Turn one view to a squad to a kin. From a cracked old mic to a trip on spin. They laugh at the name, say the lane too niche. But we saw a main event in the smallest glitch. From the bot in the chat to the vial in the pitch. We dodge each hit, still refuse that switch. Into somewhere. Into somewhere. World hold us down, but we don't tap. Hard on the desk, mind on the map. From zero to now, can't fold, can't snap. If they shut one door, we stream through the gap. Into somewhere. They can't see this road. Every new sub feels like gold. World hold us back, we still upload. Same two voices, heavy flow. Into somewhere where the lost ones go. We call the match, let the real ones know. Into somewhere, let the love unfold. Into somewhere. Shaking Cody on the screen tonight. Counting down the wreckage in the fading light. Sane tried to turn, but he spun in place. Fake fire in his eyes, a mask on his face. No spark, no flame, no bite, no fight. Just shadows of what could have been right. Into somewhere we dive again. Through the wreckage of 2045, my friend. Worst moments, worst matches, worst lies to sell. We're lighting up this dumpster fire straight from hell. Sad slip on the mat wasn't even real. A charade, a scam. What's the damn? Oh yeah, let's go. Jake and Cody in the glow. Lights are flashing, feel the show. We're diving deep, we're diving low. Into somewhere, here we go. Slam the bell, the crowd goes wild. Rest of chaos, running wild. Tag teams, dreams, the storyline's fire. Cody's got the mic, chase the live wire. Tables breaking, stories unfold. Every match worth its weight in gold. From suplex highs to submission lows, they're breaking it down. Every blow, not just a match, it's a saga we're in. Every pinfall's a world to begin. Turn the lights up, feel the air. We're live tonight. Into somewhere. Into somewhere. Into somewhere. Into somewhere. Turn it up, let the bass line flow.
heat. Every wrestler's journey's on repeat. Heel turn, face turn, rivalries grow. They're breaking it down, blow by blow. Oh yeah, let's go!
What's your emergency?
What the hell is going on? Woo! SmackDown. Whackdown. Back to 3 hours. We hate it live. We hate it sour. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but I'm praying that Cody can hear me. What's up, bud? Get it right. Fuck it tight.
What's going on?
I'm losing my mind because this show
episode
sucked.
Absolutely sucked. Yeah, we said it right on cue. And some people, no offense, like I'm gonna call you out just because I feel like it, and I'm in the mood. People like JD from New York said it was a knockout of the park tonight, like a home run, grand slam, whatever you want to call it, touchdown, splash.
I'm not being negative. I just was unenthused and did not enjoy my time with SmackDown tonight. It's just there was again good wrestling, yes, but they missed the mark on what we were missing. They gave us Kit Wilson.
Yes,
Out of everybody they could have had come out there and have time.
They gave us Kit Wilson to reintroduce Zack Ryder as Matt Cardona, and that was absolute cinema, according to some people in the wrestling community.
But it tells such a story, the evolution.
Because Matt
he had
Cardona
to come back as Zack Ryder, Cody. He had to.
Yeah. You know?
When
you're going to have people debut, when you're going to have people re-debut or whatever you like to call it, return, you have to do it in a more meaningful way. And I don't think Kit Wilson is a meaningful way for a debut-return. And speaking about that, Randy Orton returning tonight for a Miz segment, I don't think that's a type way to
Couldn't you have had
him.
Randy
Why
Orton
didn't you just have him return in the
Cardona?
3 stages of hell?
That would make sense as well, but they don't like to think things through.
Yeah.
And they're having an old school cage. That's something. You know, I
know that for sure.
That's what they had called it for the 3rd stage of hell. He said he was going, one of the old school cages. So I'm imagining a thick metal bars. Bars.
Yeah, man. I want to know what else.
What's
3
that?
stages of hell. You want to know what? That screams to me 3 stages of hell because the first match, right, is a regular match.
Yeah.
What 3 stages of hell?
I don't know, but you know what we didn't do?
Trash.
Besides that, we'll recycle after. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Into Somewhere review of Friday Night SmackDown. It's July 2nd, 2026. I'm going to get that smoother eventually. Jake, a.k.a. Countdown, Ended the Kairi Kid, coming at you with my buddy, my pal, the one, the only, Cody Oneidi, 316. Good to have you here, bud.
Give me a hell yeah.
Now, tonight, we did it in clippable format. You see why? Because we're also live on TikTok, and we happen to be live on Twitter as well. So hello to all the people over there. We appreciate you hanging out with us. If you'd like to join the real party, YouTube's where it's at, youtube.com/Jake DeMarco. That'll get you over here. And if anybody in the chat would like to go ahead and support the show, you can do that by becoming a member or dropping a super chat. Not necessary, but it's appreciated greatly. And continue, sir. I'm sorry.
I lost my train of thought.
Now I'm good at that, aren't I?
Thank you very much.
I knew it. Show me potato salad. Got it.
Where was I?
The show sucked with Matt Cardona coming out as Matt Cardona because he should have been Matt Cardona, not Zack Ryder.
Yeah. And who he
I'm taking notes
against Kit Wilson. Yeah.
Yes.
And Randy Orton. He should have been returning during the 3 stages of hell match instead of just a random Miz segment. And get used to that, folks. We are back with 3 hour SmackDown. You want to know what you're going to get? Meaningless 20-minute segments just to fill time. You're going to get backstage segments just to fill time. You're going to get video packages just to fill that time slot.
I was not as apprehensive as you.
Nothing.
You're right. You were right. I'm already drinking the ginger ale because it's killing me to say you were right, but they stuffed this turkey full of bloat. I want to make one single solitary point that Pico put in the chat as well, and it is muy excelente. Think about this. There was a major title change tonight, and that has not been mentioned yet once at all. It's not trending. It's not. Julia won her U.S. title back. It's supposed to be. It was this crowning achievement that she originally won it, and now she got it back after being screwed out of it initially. Yeah. Crickets in Riyadh. I think those things are gigantic. Regardless, this is also part of the Stranger Things crossover weekend. You know, they've got the Stranger Things inspired animations and whatnot, which are all pretty cool. So love the Into Somewhere Stranger Things font. I've yet to even get through season 4. I gotta do that. But what is toxic masculinity? Webster said.
You want to know what? Anyway, before we get into SmackDown, I'm just gonna do a
hold the fuck, hold the phone.
No.
Did you just anyway me?
Yeah, I did.
Check your bank account.
Give me a hell yeah.
$69,000.
Go ahead and give me an anyways. I would get to your point, but manners.
I'm
get
sorry,
you yet.
sir.
That's a lot of super chats. All right, go ahead. Sorry, I will not interrupt.
So, some people in the chat want to rant about this. The New York Metropolitans, a little baseball rant, you know, just because I want to talk anything else besides Friday Night Crapdown.
Yeah.
So they
good old Lenny
need pitching, right? They need pitching. You want to know what? They could have gotten a Japanese star that was great in Japan. And that's what they needed for their starting rotation, according to David Stearns. And David Stearns said, we need somebody like this. And they could have gotten him on a cheap deal because he's never pitched in the major leagues.
A
And
Japanese star? Are you talking
They
about
don't even offer him a contract.
I'm just trying to keep up. Are you talking about Takeshita?
No, sir.
Oh, you said Japanese star, and that's the only one I could think of. Sorry, continue. But yeah, they had a prospect. It would have been great until it wasn't.
They didn't even offer him a contract. You
Did they even give him a hot dog?
No.
They couldn't have given him a hot dog.
No. And there was a second Japanese first baseman. They need a power hitter. They need a great glove. And guess what? They said they're not interested in him either. So I want to know what exactly you are interested in.
All right, Borat. Okay. You got me. That's funny. Like, I'm supposed to believe that there's two gooks in baseball. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's... yeah, they're all fighting for honor. 2, 1, I could get. 2, no way. It's American baseball.
You would be surprised. But let's review this show quickly because we got some predictions to get into, and the quicker we get done with this review part,
New
the
Year's
quicker
Evil
it stays
is
my
calling.
sanity, your sanity, and everyone else's sanity. Okay?
I agree. And after we did that back and forth with Spaz and I the other night, doing both predictions and kind of previews of shows, he had lost his voice on the Monday before, and since then, and you know, mine's going out now. So somehow he got me sick through the computer. It's some type of like super gonorrhea herp AIDS combo. I don't know what to say about Kit Wilson, but Daniel Garcia is going to be pissed. I know that much. He needs to lawyer up fast because Kit coming out and doing the Garcia hips. Yeah, look at that, ladies. I got 1 foot, but it still looks good. Yeah, drop it. Sorry, I'm ridiculously high. That's the only way I was getting through this. Regardless, anything goes wrong, you can blame the new head of HR. That's right. I forgot to tell you, Cody. We have a new head of human resources here at Into Somewhere. And it's Liz. So it's going to be interesting.
Oh, really?
From now on, employee reviews go through her. So if you have a problem with anyone, you can let her know in the company.
So here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
She can do any employee review she wants on me, but my contract is like ironclad, and I can't get fired.
We can't fire you. She could demote you. She could promote you. She
can demote me from what?
From co-host to janitor when you started, remember? Spaz had you cleaning.
Well,
That
take
sucked.
a look at page 2 of my contract. I have to be your permanent co-host now. Did you mention that?
Yeah, but here's the thing. It didn't say on what show, and I left it vague just in case, because I remember you wouldn't let me have the copyright for the Jake and Cody show. Remember, you kept screaming, "No, stop, don't!" And I'm like,
Because
well,
there was 3 letters in there that you probably couldn't use.
yeah, because
I know
we
Jake
figured this
stands for
out
Jake.
already. It was we got that and that. No, see, Jake DeMarco's into somewhere.
But then the initials say JD.
Yeah, Jake DeMarco. I was going by JD long before he was. He was still playing Call of Duty with Sneeko, okay?
But
And
then he
his-
went off the script and got us in a lot of legal trouble with copyright.
A little bit. We don't need to talk about that one though. But still, once I knew that you weren't going to fight for the copyright, I was like, all right.
I can't fight for copyright. I had to explain to them that going off the script does tend to come out of nowhere. Wait, oh shit.
Jesus.
Oh man. I meant like because Randy.
No, I know. You figure by now.
Did you just get an email instantly?
That was
Instant
pretty
emails
damn
now?
quick. Yeah,
Oh.
it just pops right up. The one thing I do want to say is, yeah, I'm a little covered in glitter. Don't tell my wife. I was playing with the arts and crafts bin again. What am I gonna do? I'm making little SmackDown figurines to send to the one and only Mark Lane. I don't know if he'll use them in his action figure series, but I hope so. It'd be pretty cool to have a custom Cody Onidi action figure out there pinning people on Mark Lane's amazing live stream. Man,
Yeah, what?
you've never seen him? He's on YouTube Shorts every night for like 8 hours, and he plays with WWE action figures. And he has stories and matches. He's got a referee in there. He brings out the mic. It counts the pinfalls. He just got a new Money in the Bank ring for Christmas and some new figures. He got the Aleister Drugvinov and some other ones. And I was actually like, oh, awesome. So now we're going to get some like new stories and stuff. It's pretty damn cool.
Did you tell him to build the Tokyo Dome and Dave Meltzer will give him 7 out of 10?
Yeah,
7 out of 10,
he's
7
actually
out
got
of
a
5 stars,
sizable
right?
audience. There's a lot of people that watch
Really?
him. So he's only communicating with like super chats. And
Did he already get a 5-star match before Kurt Angle?
I think so. I think he's gotten several. So yeah. It just makes me wonder.
What's Dave doing over there, Dave Meltzer? We mentioned the Tokyo Dome. Why is he in your living room?
All right. So listen, I was trying to bribe him, but it didn't work out. And
But I mentioned
End of
Tokyo
story.
Dome and he's doing something.
he's the reverse, reverse Joe Hendry.
His name and
You say his name, he disappears. And so do the accusations. Any event, I didn't say anything about ridiculous. Talking about the McMahons. No, going back to WWE, they had the highest quarterly and yearly ending stock price ever in the history since the company went public. How great is that? You're like, yeah. They took all your money,
Well,
right?
yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Celebrity.
All the money. Excuse me.
One more time.
I don't want to over. Yeah.
All right, and that's the end of the SmackDown review tonight.
Thank you very much for letting us go ahead and let's give it a score. I give it a 2 out of. No, honestly, what did we have tonight? The introduction was very weak because the Miz was involved, and I don't mean that as a direct slight against the Miz. I just
Because
mean it as a direct
defend
slight
Miz
against
more than
the
both.
Miz. Yeah, what he is right now is just. He's in PR mode, so people don't really want to boo him. Like, he gets heat, but not a ton of heat like he used to. When
Most
my
people
hand
kinda
goes
just
up, your
like
mouth
them as
goes
that.
shut. So people boo.
They'll say it with him.
But then, but then they're chanting exactly. You know, they're chanting along with him. So, that's disappointing. I thought finally getting Randy back, he would have appeared during the Cody and Drew
And
confrontation.
I'm happy that
Imagine-
Randy is back.
Yeah, but imagine if
way,
we didn't know whose
my
side he
Twitter
was on, if he was on Drew's or Cody's, because think about it, it could be worked in. That would be interesting, something different. How did they not give Drew the title in Berlin? He's gonna lose again overseas, again.
Yeah.
He's been beaten clean multiple times, and now it's on
This
a
is my
SmackDown in
fucking
Berlin,
issue.
but it's
Why
a
the
SmackDown in Berlin.
Why the fuck do we have to have major title changes just at WrestleMania and SummerSlam? It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, I know, and that's the most disappointing part because loving the hearts. I want to see things more creative, and this just felt empty. It's like, oh, we have to bring Orton back. So what can we do? Oh, he'll get a pop because he'll double RKO the Miz. That was it.
Yep.
Everybody had themselves psyched out. WWE is really good at teasing something without actually promising it directly. Like I swear they'll have certain talent like Cena put out Instagram stories and they'll show like Jericho's light up jacket or things like that. So people are like, oh shit, he's coming back at SmackDown. It goes nuts. So many people were disappointed he wasn't there
I
tonight.
do think he might be on Raw.
I think he might be on Raw as well. From everything that we heard, his contract ended the 31st. He went in on the 1st. They had some type of like mediation, supposedly, allegedly.
Let's
We'll see
try
what
to
happens.
book a return and let's see. Like, we'll go back to this. Like, how would you have him? Would you just have his music hit at the beginning of the show? Kind of like welcome to the new year? Or...
I was going to say, ask me when we go to predictions because I think it's going to play. I would have it play into the card, but I have to pull that back up.
Right.
So
You want to
remind
just
me.
do that first?
No, I actually hold on. I have it here.
Go.
Yes, we'll let's get through the SmackDown first because this was. We didn't even talk, Raw, unfortunately, this week with me feeling like death. We didn't even get to really talk NXT, so that'll be added in at some point this weekend. You and I will kind of do a wrap up, but until that point, excuse me, as I die over here. Definitely getting sick. Love it. Come on, the building holds 20,000 people. They sold like 9,600, I believe, 9,700, somewhere in that. Not bad, but they say, oh, it's sold out. But it's not. It's sold out for the tickets you released. You didn't sell out the building, though. And they had a sellout last time they were there. So you can see the difference. Then after we get all of that and the schmaz backstage with Cody and Randy, how many teases do they have for matches with people at this point that they've never followed up on? Think about it realistically. Like, how many times have we seen Cody come face to face with somebody as the champ and we never get the match?
A lot.
I mean, I don't want to sit here and just name everybody, but a lot of times do we get these teases. And that is one thing Vince would he found sacrilege in. Do not advertise what you cannot promise. And now they love it because that's what goes viral. Like Roman and Punk. Remember Roman and Punk? I'm going to stop them in the War Games and all.
Big thing that you mentioned, Vince, on like remember that when they were supposed to have like the bloodline acknowledgement ceremony? Every member of the bloodline ever in Then Vince called Triple H and was like, so is The Rock going to be there?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. Then Vince is like, then change that because you're going to make people think The Rock's going to be there. Then it turned into I think Vince kind of came up with that, the trial of Sami Zayn, right?
Yes. And that needed to happen in that way. And that's why Vince, has all those years of experience and expertise and Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker should be in a feud. They've teased that. Think about how many people LA Knight has argued with and nothing came of it ever. I mean, like at all. baffling, right? I mean, that one.
Let me talk to
Not
you.
defending
Apparently
Vince
not.
here, but you see one because the report came out that Triple H was head of creative, like they would write the shows and they would have to get it okayed by Vince, and I think sometimes Vince just okayed the shows if he didn't feel like doing anything. But like, see, when Vince was just like making minor tweaks, like when he's not fully in it, like he comes up with good ideas, like the trial of Sami Zayn.
Yeah, absolutely. And shout out to Spaz Phoenix Podcast in the chat. Good to see you, bud. He said, I wish, he said, have a good one, boys. Cheap plug. Jake and I got a lot to talk about next week on the state of wrestling. That's right. We had a ton of discussion topics this week, so make sure you check that out in the description box down below. But Jade, Ripley, Grace, Death by Snoo match. Everybody wants it, Spaz. Book it. Yeah, I don't know how, Nate, you're absolutely right. You know, how Fatu and Breaker didn't have a massive feud already. Now it feels out of place a little bit because Fatu was last seen as a U.S. champ, so are they going to elevate him to
Does
the main,
WWE have no like
main
return
title
set for this Rumble? So I wonder if that's why they're saying all these people are.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they're faking all these injuries. That's why I keep Dominic off for a little bit, keep Jacob Fatu off for a little bit. Then they can all return at the Rumble. And
yeah,
there's
I'll give you my like simple idea. Like I said with Jericho, I'll go into it more for the prediction, so we'll tease it a little bit. But my first inclination is always tease something that's going to happen in some way, even if it's going to be his first match, whatever. He goes out there to code breaker, so like lights go out, and as soon as they come on, hit the code breaker with the break the walls down, pyro, whatever the hell you want to do, but then deliver the code breaker, soak it in. God, I don't give a shit, but have him attack somebody.
Does he have to return as a face at first? Because
absolutely, people are going to cheer for him, and I would have him, just one and done. Lights go out, gone. Like a fucking Wyatt. He's out of there. And I'm not saying make him supernatural, but I'm saying like he knows how to get out there with the lights off. I would have Jericho then. You have a week to tease, like what is he back for? Then you go ahead and you get the promo. And I think that's always been better for business, better for other people, because now you have more people tuning in like, oh, I didn't know I had to watch Jericho return last week. I wasn't watching Raw. And of course, they're not going to advertise it. People may leak it, but even still, it's different than if WWE says, oh, he'll be here. Unless they do that, which I really hope they don't. Jericho's surprises have always been fun. They almost had like the ultimate one where, he returns with Randy and all that stuff, but then they showed him in the back before they finished the Tron. And I was like, I know it's the back shot of him with the hair shorter, but still, like, damn it, you were that close.
They kind of revealed CM Punk. I don't believe that he like signed day of. I believe that's just more for the hype up the story of it, because they were teasing him like a motherfucker the week of Survivor
repeatedly.
Series 2023. Yeah, like, do you think they knew he was coming back? And they lied and said, "Oh, we signed him day of. We had no clue until day of that this could work."
I think they knew that they were going to get him, so maybe they didn't sign him, and that's true. But I do believe that they knew, like, oh, we've got him.
Maybe didn't officially sign, but CM Punk was probably like, "Yeah, I'm coming back."
Yeah, he wouldn't agree day of, and then like they were ready to go. So signed, sealed, delivered. What else did we get into? Oh, then we got the 8-women tag, and they advertised this match hard.
Whoa.
Hard. Yeah, hard. They pushed this shit in deep. Throbbing. Rock hard. And it was, how do you say, poo-poo. It was shit. This made everybody look incompetent. There were so many miscommunications, and Kairi almost killed somebody at one point. Hold on. I want to say it was Rhea, but I don't remember the goddamn spot. I don't love the drugs, but they love me. Cody, help me out here. I know, because it was right after she hit the over the moonsault. Rhea tagged Io in, and then Kairi, like, I don't remember, like, it was like something around that point where she hit her before the riptide, maybe. I forget. Someone in the chat might know, but goddamn did it bother me, because I'm like, she's going to injure Rhea Ripley. Watch. I was genuinely scared. The screen went black a ton of times tonight and sound was muted, from holy shit onwards. They couldn't even give the holy shit. Like they had to black out the screen entirely. And then I think somebody had a wardrobe malfunction because that shit got steamy quick. Do you notice how many times they blacked out the screen during the women's match?
Yeah.
Like at least 4, I
wonder
swear.
who it was it Charlotte again or Nia? Those are the two.
If I was Charlotte and my nipples kept getting out, I would have like the Janet Jackson tearaway breast pads and just be like, oh no, like I would just go with it at this point. I would, embrace it. I'd be out there and be, oh no, it got caught on my bracelet. Oops. Own it, right? Rock hard, Juice Robinson. But no, Charlotte was rock hard. Figure it out. Bigger than mine. Regardless, Jordan Grace, talking about bigger than, one bigger than the other. Jordan Grace, I didn't say cunt, so figure it out. It's a mystery, not a Cody's clue. Jordan Grace in the back, talking to Aldis, and he's like, I want you in me. Talking about in the SmackDown roster. Chill. Yeah. And she's like, all right, I brought lube.
You did?
It's to grease the weight bar. Yeah, she wants to make sure everything's is properly secured, and then she wants to make sure no one else can lift. She likes to put grease all over the bar so everyone looks like an idiot. She needs to feel strong, just like she needs to look strong. That's what Jordan does. She's a bully. She's a bully. I'm going to break you one of these times, damn it. What about Chelsea Green? See, this is what I was like, we're in the first hour. The women's tag, not exciting. I'm excited that Randy is back, but the segment left a lot to be desired. 2 RKOs, sure. Happy New Year, Miz, and hit him with another one. It's funny. But that's like funny, should have been on the house show this weekend. And one of our viewers is actually going to one of the holiday tour shows coming up, and they were asking me like, we haven't been forever. He's going to take his child, and he's like, oh, how do we, what time should we go ahead to try and meet the wrestlers? I'm like, it don't work like that anymore. I'm like, it hasn't been that way for a long, long time. I was like, you might see them like when they're pulling their buses in or out or things like that, but they're not usually ones to go outside for meet and greets. I said, I don't even think they're allowed to anymore. They can't sign like a list of things, only things that they're sponsored with or that is like licensed to, are they able to sign now. So even like certain figures and certain poster, whatever it is, if it's not properly licensed, the AEW title, that was funny with AJ. Regardless, though, that is true. So I was like, yeah, it's nothing like it used to be. So we looked up.
People were comparing the Darby Allin thing and AJ Styles thing. Notice the difference, though. One was a child.
Yes.
The other was a grown man. Just saying.
Exactly. And that was the problem there. Cody will sign stuff at house shows. Exactly. That's the different thing, though. I'm talking, TV and house shows. That's why house shows are what's, needed for these things. And I like the interaction they give, but they're not going to be outside waiting for you. So we looked up the VIP packages just for shits and giggles. Yeah.
Like they'll go over to some fans and sign it.
Yeah. CM Punk went ahead and helped do a gender reveal for a couple the other day. That was really cute and cool. All in all, it was I like the house show vibe. I wouldn't go myself at this age now. And like, I've seen good wrestling. I want to go ahead. Like I would go to NXT house show. Yes. Because I want to see new talent or new things I haven't seen before, if that makes sense. Like if I want to go to TV, I'm looking for pay-per-views first, then TV, hopefully we can get spoiled, but you never know. Beggars cannot be choosers, but, everybody has what they're looking for. And I was like, yeah, they're charging $2,200 for a front row seat to a house show. And it comes with one of them was CM Punk and the other one was Cody Rhodes, I believe. It's a meet and greet beforehand with like drinks. You get a merch bag, some recorded message, and a couple of like swag bag things, items like a hat, a shirt, something else signed. So if you got the money, sure, cool. But for a house show, almost $2,500 by the time you add in, tax and fee, more than that, realistically. So, ooh, baby, I remember going to my first house show. I had gone to a Raw before it, but the Raw was being taped then for whatever reason. So I was upset that it wasn't live. They didn't have pyro that night, nothing. Like, it was like early on of Raw where they just had the RAW logo. It was 96 between Undertaker and Mankind in New Haven. The Coliseum, that's how long ago that was. And it was amazing how, like, my friend John and I went, and it was like the DX tour that they had in 98. End of it, maybe early 99. I want to swear it was like summer 98, I believe. And yeah, month's wages to go ahead, Stu, and go to a house show front row. When I've sat up front at a house show before several times. So my buddy and I went to the DX tour, and we got to sit, I think, second row. And my grandmother, and I went for like $55. And I'm not exact. It was like 98 at that point. So what is it? 3 times the money. So it'd be like $150 today. $50 a person. How do you beat that for? That's the one I told you guys about. The father next to us was pissed drunk all night, and he was pounding like 2 beers at a time. He'd go buy more, and he kept asking my grandmother to watch my kids over and over and over. That's all he said. So she would keep an eye on the kids, and he came back and he got one of the kids a cane mask. And guy's pounding beers, and he's probably on like 11 or 12 at this point. No exaggeration. And we haven't hit, the intermission in the middle yet. So I'm like, hey, it's like home. And the father, I look over, and he's wearing the kid's cane mask. And all of a sudden, you just see it. It's spraying out the sides, the top, and the bottom. There is just projectile vomit, but it's hitting the mask at such a force that it's... and that thing held, and the vomit is just spraying out every little opening, and it's going all over the child. And I mean, it's like 11 beers worth of foam and vomit, and but the way it came out from behind the mask was so like Looney Tunes-esque. To this day, the smell was horrific. We got to move seats and stuff, but I will never forget that. And the kid was crying, and I'm like, yeah, great dad. I remember he used to say at that age, like, why did they even allow drinking at these things? It's so stupid. Yeah, it's not drinking. It's people that can't hold their liquor is the problem.
Exactly.
8-women tag, big disappointment. I'm back on track. Matt Cardona, Kit Wilson. It was 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. Hey, you know what that means. Fireworks. Sorry, I was trying to get a little more high. The show is pretty bad. Now he's Matt Cardona, not Zack Ryder. And he's hired. Awesome that he's hired, but...
Well, I like how they started it, I guess. Like,
why was he not hired before? Why was he not hired before? Why wait? What was the point of not being like, he's in the tournament and hired?
That would have been a more perfect place to just debut him at that point.
Right. And to be like, now he's hired. Here's Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder. No one would be confused. They were worried that people wouldn't have been able to recognize him without the Zack Ryder name. Everybody went nuts tonight. You can't look at him and tell it's fucking Zack Ryder. Come on.
You never know, man. Never know.
I know. Think of the stupidest person, and that's only, half the population is dumber. Unfortunately. You hear that, but they don't. Excuse me. Yeah. Matt Cardona, glad to have you back. Thank you for always entertaining us. Love what you do. The Wyatt 6 promo was okay. We're going to chop down your family tree. After the dust settles, we will be the ones. So I wonder, is that a dig at the Raw Tag Team Champions?
I hope not.
The Usos? Because think about it. Stranger Things. They had a Stranger Things graphic airing during
don't
this,
speak things into
and
existence
then
like this. Don't give
Monday
them
is the
ideas.
Stranger Things
you're not giving them
episode.
any more ideas.
Yeah, it's going to be the
We are
Usos facing
this
the
narrative
Wyatt
down
Six on Monday. Watch.
here.
What if I'm wrong? What happens, Cody? Tell me.
Then I'll be happy.
Oh, I was going to let you, redeem yourself. Well, what if I'm right?
Then I'll be fucking pissed.
But I want more than just your piss.
Well,
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar already asked for it.
No, not your piss. You're pissed. Like I want more than you being pissed off. Yeah, pissed, like angry. Yeah, no.
That makes more sense. But you said who hasn't asked for a few. I thought you meant.
Yeah, just a few videos. Yeah, no, that's definitely what I meant. But yeah, this time not what I meant. I was like, you're pissed off, not pissed on yet. Ooh, is that a good idea? No, that's too much. But is it? Babe, if I golden shower Cody, we're cool? You'll be pissed, but it's funny. She said it's funny. Maybe a couple of glasses of wine will make her agree. Yeah, she said it's, but yeah, she said it's funny. Pretty sure that's what I heard anyways. Not go the fuck to bed. I can't stand you. Granted,
one or the other.
Why are they now doing the Sami Zayn thing that everyone predicted they were going to do last year at the Rumble? Like it's almost dehumanizing to watch him go ahead and watch him go ahead and fuck things up. How's he going to lose this time? Because WWE is famous for making everybody lose to elevate themselves with the fans, right? That's how you get him over. You make him lose. Javon, what a great wrestler. How do we get him over with the fans? We're going to put him in title match after 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 title match. 13 title matches that he lost this fucking year. And that's on NXT. I haven't even talked about the main roster.
Let me talk to you.
No,
well, at least
apparently not.
He lost title matches.
Javon has had an opportunity to win a title 13 times in 2025, whether it be NXT, main roster, AAA, tag title, whatever. And he has lost every single opportunity. Now, he is still over, but come on. They do this with LA Knight. Yes, they agree. They do it with Drew. They did it with Drew for a long time. It's like they have to punish their faces. And Cody even dealt with it, to a certain extent where he couldn't beat Roman. And yeah, I didn't remember either, but there was 13 opportunities that he had for title matches this year. And it just... I don't want the kids back. Forget the restraining order. I can get as mad as I want. All right. Somebody give me another tablet. Milo.
Jesus, Jake.
I need something to break. Oh, God. Sami Zayn wants to do shit.
Does he?
He does. And I hope he gets steam run and just destroyed by Trick.
I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
Williams, we're gonna get the fuck out there and kill him. That crowd showed you that they know their names. That crowd showed you that NXT matters. The crowd knows who these people are. They keep being like, oh, I was so surprised at how all the responses for all the stars at Saturday night's main event that John Cena put on.
I think it depends on what crowd you go in front of.
I'm telling you, I fail to understand sometimes. Like I get that they want to present it a certain way. I understand that. But overall, all you're doing is hurting the characters, the superstars. You're making them feel less than, and it doesn't work. Sami Zayn has been the underdog more than the comic underdog. Like this has gotten
people want him to win
old.
this year's Royal Rumble.
Underdog.
Because it's in Saudi. I would argue that he should win next year's Royal Rumble and got a world title match in Saudi.
By that time, he probably will be gray and look like Santa full time.
No.
I mean, and how old is Sami Zayn right now? 48? 44, 56? Come on.
I don't know how old he is. You know?
He's
That's a good
Wikipedia.
question.
41. I'm way off. He's not 56. I know. He's got quite a bit of career left. It's just that this version of him feels just ancient because he's been this way for so long. Yes, he had the Fidel Castro heel gimmick, but it didn't last. Remember, he left TV for a very long time, came back, said, I'm the real champion, got the shit beat out of him, and then that was it. That was it. That's all they did. They done there fucked us. Mm-hmm.
I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
So, yeah, Stranger Things. We're going to see the MFTs get attacked by the Wyatt Six after they face the Usos. I don't know. Somehow they're going to go after the Usos too. But yeah, Sammy's 41. He's got some time to go. So I was way off. I know Liz hates Trick, but I love me some Trick Williams. And the soft call-up sucks because they're still in NXT, so you have like double duty. You're risking getting hurt this way. Like, just let them be on the main roster. Why do they have to wait? Well, we got storylines to wrap up. Okay, well, you knew they were going to wrap up. You knew that they were going up months ago. This is not like a all-the-time thing where they go pluck like they used to from OVW. Carmelo Hayes had a decent interaction in the back with Ilya Dragunov. They kind of agreed to be friends and they can run it back at some point. And Gargano took on Carmelo Hayes. This was a very, very well wrestled and good match. But I'll tell you this. This is why I was upset with SmackDown. I didn't care about this match. It's a good U.S. title match. It's a good open challenge, but I'm not crazy about face Carmelo Hayes. It's not grabbing me. I'm not gravitating towards it. It's not going how they intended it to. I'm trying desperately to find something to cling on to. I loved him and Trick paired up. I loved them facing each other. I don't know if it's the face aspect of it not working for me, but Carmelo is not what I was hoping for. And him and Johnny, they had a well wrestled match, but without the sense of urgency or the drive to care, in the end, it doesn't even matter. No, in the end, I felt just like, whoever wins. Obviously they're not going to give it to Johnny when Carmelo just won it. So it immediately had that stink of foregone conclusion, not the good kind, the bad kind. It was good, but hey, at least he's keeping the open challenge gimmick. That's the positive, right?
Say his name at.
All right.
Positives.
Yay. We had the Nick Aldis Cody thing that happened with Drew. Drew's trying to be sadistic and, I got the picture, I burnt it. And I have so many issues with this feud because it jumped the shark a long time ago. It really, it went into the unbelievable. When she had the bus attack happening, I'm like, all right, you guys overdid it. And then the reason being because now they show up to Drew's home. Why would Cody, the good guy, show up knowing there's police, Nick Aldis, and Drew at his house? He wants to get to Drew. I get it. But the police are there. Aldis is there. Aldis told you not to. You're going to get in trouble, blah, blah, blah. There was no repercussions. But we saw Cody fighting police officers in that sketch, in that skit, whatever you want to call it, that they portrayed as a real thing, real footage. If you're going to do it, you should have had Cody get tasered. I'm sure he would have been down for it. And you should have used police body cam footage if you really wanted to make it look real. You know what I mean? Like, at least be creative, be inventive, do something original. Let him get hurt. Baton his ass a few times. He takes one of the cops and chucks him into the bushes. He just belays his ass into the shrubbery. He's like, one whopper for the copper. Gets him out the door. And they would be shooting him, right? Drew's standing there like, get the mouse kind of idea, afraid. And this was ridiculous. He's the babyface, so he's beating up cops and trying to break into a man's house with his family there because Drew went onto his tour bus. And then Drew goes back onto the tour bus and takes the picture and burns it. Why don't you lock your fucking door?
Logic would be
like, these are the things that bother me. Yeah, it doesn't work. And when it's such a, like, that's why I had such a hard time with the Star Wars, the sequel trilogy that came out most recently from Disney. The Force Awakens, you were like, all right, I see the vision, you're getting somewhere. It was kind of like the WrestleMania 40-esque moment, the return, and oh yeah, look, everything's going to be great. And then you're like, the cracks are showing, and then you're like, somehow the Emperor's back. Yep, we've been fucked. And it just, we got duped, boys. That's what we're feeling like right now. I feel like I'm having less of an urgency. I was sick really bad this week, passing out from dehydration and all that shit. Not fun. From all the vomiting. So I missed the Raw review and we didn't get to talk about NXT, and it kills me. So that's why you guys please follow me on Twitter, because if I'm not able to do a show or add anything to the lineup, I let everybody know there. So at Countdown Ended, and Cody will let you know as well at Judgment Day Era.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. So making sure I'm saying the right thing. But regardless, it's not a pity point. It's the fact that the next day when I got home, finally heading into Wednesday, it was like, all right, I got to watch Raw. But it wasn't like, oh, I have to see what happened. I need to. It was like, what happened? The Vision opening closes. And it was like, oh, no, the tag team match closed. And that was a bizarre ending as well. I mean, why have the Usos win the tag titles? What is the goal with this? I'm lost. So the McIntyre thing, I like the 3 stages of hell stipulation. I'm a sucker for stipulations. I like an ambulance match. I like, tables matches, whatever, hardcore. So long as it fits, it makes sense. This feud, sure, it called for the ambulance match, but nothing here really felt that sinister or hardcore or death-defying. And that's the problem. I mean, he burnt your face and all the heinous shit that happened, throwing each other off of scaffolding and all this terrible stuff. I don't know. We had Chelsea Green in a short 7-minute match lose to Julia, and it was ridiculous. She hit her with the double underhook suplex and then the Northern Lights bomb, which looked great, but I don't know. Fans, don't they always lose their mind on any title change? It's not trending. What did I tell you earlier when we started the review? The fans in person didn't go nuts. Crickets, right? You said it yourself too. Just total freaking crickets. Nothing.
Violent.
And that's not the crickets. There we go.
Yeah!
Give me them crickets. So that's bad. The audience didn't react. Twitter didn't react. Temu, TikTok, Toyota, nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. Toyotathon doesn't care, and they're trying to get rid of trucks at this point. Did you know it's Toyotathon this month?
No.
It is.
I did not.
Mm-hmm. You can get a double extended warranty if you pay twice.
Oh.
Pretty good deal.
That's nice to know.
Yeah. Stupid shit my dad used to do. So I don't know what the fuck, but they have fucked up Julia badly. She went from being the number 2 female wrestler in the world to who gives a shit? And that's bad. I was obsessed with her when she was in Japan and Stardom, and damn it. Everybody I like goes to shit. That should be a sign. Damian Priest, Aleister Black. Zelina Vega gets involved. It's pointless. It doesn't feel good. It's not exciting. God, make it stop. Eventually, it leads to Rhea coming out after we saw the one exciting part, the razor's edge onto the windshield. That's when they're chanting, holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Get it? And then eventually he picks him up back on top of the ambulance. Damian Priest sends Aleister Black crashing to the floor below. He goes to the door. The door's locked in the back. So then he goes to the side door, and I'm like, oh, now somebody's going to jump him. But nobody's there. He opens that door. He goes and grabs Aleister, drags him over, throws him in the side door. The back door opens. So I'm like, oh, now they're going to attack him. They're like moving around in there. He closes the back door, and what happens? That's it. 24-minute match is over.
Yay!
He took forever to do that. If that was just the case that the door was locked, that's even more hilarious. But I really thought they were setting up an attack or Matt Cardona coming back, like anything, like fucking something. But the door was locked. All that happened was I think they closed it in the wrong order. You know how you're supposed to, one door in front of the, I think it was just stuck like that. Regardless, they fucked it up. And it looked really weird. It looked like he was plotting slower than the Phenom himself. My wife said the same thing about my penis. Oh, take her.
Last thing I'll do, I'll take on SmackDown with like Cody and Drew stuff. I'm sorry, I didn't care for the ambulance match that much. I think
it was
Aleister
boring.
should have won, but I think that with the Cody and Drew thing, like, why have a picture burning? Is that really that like evil and sinister? Like,
because that was
Cody
the picture
Rhodes
he's
just
held
print-
on to for all these years, and that was the picture his dad gave him or took for him.
But
Whatever.
you could just print out
Printed
another.
again. I know, but it's not
Yeah,
that picture.
know.
People are sentimental about. That's the one that was given to me. That kind of thing. Cody's very of that mindset, like a collector. Yeah, I know I stalled you before, but I really wanted to not hard scrub through this. We went through 3 hours pretty damn good, but this was embarrassing. They're making this triumphant return, and here I am touting them repeatedly on tout, saying, you guys can do it.
Hey, maybe we're in the minority here because, like people like JD and others said that they knocked it out of the park.
All right. Hold on. You got to be careful. You're going to get us kicked off YouTube if you keep calling us a minority. All right.
Oh,
we already have people upset because I wanted to put ice in my cup, and they took something the wrong way. Now you're calling us minorities. I mean, yeah, I'm disabled, but not. Just don't fuck this up. All right. Making sure. You know how the ASPCA LGBTQ is.
So even if we meant like we disagreed on something, but most of people agreed on, we can still be canceled for that.
Yep. I give SmackDown a 3. Because I did like the Johnny Carmelo match. It just was hard to give a shit about.
2.5.
So it's 2 3/4.
Yeah, but
It's
they knocked
almost a
it out
3
of
count.
the park, according to some. Okay,
Them's his fighting words. I'm telling you.
I'm sorry, but like that's a silly thing to say.
It is very silly. And was there anything on NXT that you really loved? Because I loved Ricky Saints and Javon Evans.
Another taped show, right? Like. I guess like
no, this one was live, I believe. I thought it was, anyways.
People said it was taped.
I could be crazy. I thought it was live. Maybe they are right because no, it would have been for New Year's, so probably. Stu gives it a 5. Nate gives it a 4. Let me know in the chat. We're both negative. We are, but Liz, what it is I expect a higher quality from them. I have a higher standard that they didn't achieve, and that's what's bothering me because
why? The only reason why they moved the show to 3 hours is to get more money on ads.
Yes. And
that's it.
Originally USA was kind of like saying like, all right, the hours that are strongest is like 8:45 to 9:45. So we'll keep the before, the after. This way both shows have a lead in. SmackDown gets one and then they put a lead in into whatever comes after. Now they have it, till 11.
I wouldn't mind Raw at 3 hours. They have the roster depth for that.
Yeah, and it wasn't so much that it was a bad show. It was a very safe show. With them going back to 3 hours, them touting this and screaming it from the rooftops, they had a chance to bring back new viewers. They should have had some of these NXT talents wrestling here. And I don't want them to keep going back and forth 2 hours, 3 hours. I wasn't a fan of them switching because I was like, oh, look at the stuff we lost. I've said it before. Tag team. Now we get a Chelsea match that's substandard because they wrestled well. It was just non-effective to give a damn because you're like, oh, I know the title change is coming because they want some newsworthy moment for the 3 hours. And that's exactly what we got. Ricky and Javon killed it. That was a pay-per-view main event match that was fucking incredible. Like, I don't know how anybody could hate that. Ethan Page and Moose was a lot of fun. JC Jane and Ren Sinclair, they had their non-title match. That was damn good. And Izzy and Tatum, I wasn't crazy about. Like it just doesn't feel great, and that was about it. So, NXT, I would probably give a 6.5 or a 7. Nah, probably 7.5 too. Because there was the tag match I didn't care for, but
6 point what did you just say?
I gave NXT a 7.5.
7.5. Okay.
The Hendry concert as well. Like I could have even gone to an 8. So
yeah, 7 for me. NXT.
Hendry's so much fun and just so fantastic.
I'm so sick and tired of this narrative, though. Actually, about Raw, though, like they have the roster depth, but like I hate how people think it's like that much better than SmackDown. Like I don't think Monday Night Raw
is killing.
I just saw this on Twitter, like killing it because people are saying Raw is the superior show. I don't think they're much better right now.
No, sadly, they haven't been, and that's the surprising part. I wish that
like like I guess the Vision stuff is all right. Like the Judgment Day stuff is like hopefully getting somewhere sometimes.
Yeah, I mean it seems like that's what we're hoping for to happen, but I don't know. I want to see Judgment Day. I want to see, the pretty much the MFTs, like all these factions. They need to start breaking them up and either making new ones or coming around to
Judgment Day is the next
things.
one to probably break up, right?
You would think.
So when do you see them breaking up? Like January 5th show that during the European tour, like because that's where the crowd.
You want my realistic guess now? Like I would have originally said by the Chamber. Now I'm saying not even till after Mania and probably like Money in the Bank June-ish.
Well, you originally said when Liv return. If they don't have them break up by January,
it's going to be
there.
it's going to be a while, and I'm sticking to it. So
did you change your stance that it was good for her to return now, or do you think
no? I think they should have saved it. They've had her wrestle at house shows, so people aren't seeing it. Unless you're looking at clips. And unfortunately, the clips aren't great either because the way they're shot. So people are like, oh, she's
not
slow.
Even Rumble. You said return that because this will just be in a week or two. Like have a return during the European tour.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Raw.
In front of a raucous crowd where they would go nuts. Like, I forget where they're going all over, like Berlin. But yeah, they're all over the place.
Some other places, yeah. Like because the European crowds love her. So they should have done it there.
So.
Well. After Mania, though.
After. Gotcha.
Kill me.
Roger. That's why I said to you, I'm like, I really hope they hold out because it's been a not great year.
That's another thing. Like, why do we have to wait until Mania for the fucking split? Can't we ever get anything major on a Raw?
Yeah, you would think, but not a chance. And it's been a while. Yeah, Wyatt 6 should be breaking up.
Don't even make that debate. Okay.
Like, what is the Wyatt 6? What are you doing with Nikki Cross? She can't wrestle because nobody has females in their group, and if they do, they just have Nikki jump on them, and that's it. I'm Mr. Bray Wyatt tattoo. Like I loved Bray. I loved the idea of him and his brother starting the Uncle Howdy stuff, but then we watched it for like 2 months, and it wasn't great. He came back. He had that Code Orange theme that everybody loved, including myself. He cut that really like sincere, true, heartfelt promo. It was beautiful. It was great. And he had the Mountain Dew match, and that was it. So they failed him multiple times. They failed him on the lead up to Mania when it should have been, him and Luke Harper, Brody, and Randy Orton as a triple threat. They failed him, with the Cena stuff. He shouldn't have lost. They failed him pretty much as the original Wyatt family. They failed. Then they failed him as the Fiend because of everything and how it ended. And they wanted to transfer everything to Alexa, make it to her. She's the Fiend now, and she's gonna because they wanted to merchandise on her.
Sorry for interrupting you.
No.
Bellas are supposed to be in Mr. Beast video.
Yes, I heard about that. Probably paying their way in, regardless, and then they failed him with the comeback.
I hope they win.
Right? Mr. Beast games, let the Bellas take over.
You talk about your MFTs.
Yeah, right. I'm
Sorry,
actually
I'm
talking
tired.
about.
My asthma's
We've got quickly predictions to get through. Braun Breaker, CM Punk. The fuck do you think happens Monday, January 5th? The NXT Stranger Things crossover. This is our predictions for that.
I don't think
Let
Braun
us know
Breaker
in the
wins
chat.
it until probably like either like by WrestleMania. I think he'll have it. Like I think he'll win it either at WrestleMania or right before. So I don't think he wins it just yet. So I think CM Punk is holding on to it a little bit longer.
Okay, I can respect that.
Speaking about that, we got another match announced for Raw. Someone just sent me. We got Lyra versus Liv.
Yeah, I am excited to see how that plays out. So, Lyra,
I think you either have Raquel or Roxanne. Like Raquel cost Liv the match now, right?
right? Because we have.
Something.
So for Braun Breaker and CM Punk, I'm saying that Punk retains. I'm agreeing with you. Braun Breaker's not getting it yet. I almost wonder if Austin Theory cost him and be like, I was a mole. Like if they jump to that already. It's just weird the way he's.
But so like turn Austin Theory babyface?
Yeah, I don't know at this point. Like it doesn't feel right. I thought he would come back a face. Yeah. People didn't want to boo him. That's kind of why the reveal. People were like, "Oh, all right, we knew it was you. It just we didn't want to boo you."
They should have had two reveals, by the way. They should have had like
they could have
another
done.
masked guy.
I guess they said that internally the rumor was or externally now, but the internal rumor was because of all the El Grande multiples. Even though they had multiple people play them, they felt like it was too much of a similarity to share.
Montez Ford, I think, would have made more sense in the vision.
Probably, but. So I think CM Punk retains, got him over here. Then we have Rhea, Ripley, and Io Sky taking on the Kabuki Warriors. I have Lyra and Liv on the bottom here. So these two need the tag titles, but I don't think it's going to happen yet. I would like it to happen.
I think Rhea and Io actually win, honestly.
Yeah, I'm going to... I want them to win. Yeah.
Gold, so I think Rhea and Io win.
You're probably right, but so just to be the opposite, I'm going to go with Kabuki Warriors for this one with you. Then we have Becky Lynch and Maxine Dupree for the women's IC title.
I think Becky wins it back.
Yeah, so Stu says that Punk retains and Rio wins. Yeah, Rio. I think people might be right. You're saying that she retains
because I think that they're gonna build something between AJ and Becky, so Becky can be Intercontinental Champion in the Rumble. You think AJ Lee will be in the Rumble?
Probably, yes. That's my guess.
Likely, okay, so
yeah.
So I think something starts from there, like they eliminate each other, something like that, and Becky has the title.
I can see that.
I can see that happening for the Intercontinental Championship. So I think Becky Lynch retains.
Okay, now you mean she gets the title? Yeah, I get you.
Oh yeah, gets the title. Fuck it. Oh yeah, she's not the champion anymore. I'm
right. It's hard to get used to that. So,
and I think Natty Knight, or not Natalia. I think Natty comes in and maybe fucks over Maxine.
Yeah, maybe, possibly. You never know, but it is possible. So I'm going to agree with you. Becky Lynch is going to take the title away from Maxine. I watched them do that, and they really do give it back to her. But hey, at least Maxine had it for a point in time. She had a couple successful defenses, blah, blah, blah. And then she can go back and chase it.
Every title reign needs to be long.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of things they have to wait for WrestleMania for. WWE is definitely going to wait until WrestleMania 42 to crown Breaker. It feels like that's the plan. Then, of course, we have Lyra and Liv.
That's Liv's first televised match back, right? I can't imagine her losing.
She the only way she loses is, like you said, because Bayley is going to be out there to help Lyra. So if Raquel or Roxanne, probably Roxanne, if Roxanne goes out with her and then tries to stop Bayley, but then ends up costing Liv the match, I could see that happening, and that starts the feud.
Then that starts getting Liv pissed off at Roxanne, because like Liv is kind of like babying Roxanne right now, and then if Roxanne costs Liv the match, and then it's gonna turn boy that way, and then
right?
Liv and Dom get tossed.
Chaz jumping the gun, but they are already on the Obafemi match before we even got there. Look at that. So, I love the enthusiasm, ladies and gents.
Well, I guess we'll get to that.
I think Liv's going to lose because Roxanne inadvertently, or Raquel, one of the two, inadvertently cost her when she
and
wants
that
to
can get
win
Liv more pissed. This is my first TV match back, and you fucking make me lose.
Yep, you nailed it, sir. And then, of course, we have the NXT special for New Year's Evil. Come on, Milo, you got to guess too. I am excited for this show. The build has been fun. NXT, of course, I gravitate towards it for a lot of reasons, but for me, I like seeing the Stars of Tomorrow because it's usually something fresh. It's been innovative. A lot of the matches last year, if you look back, had some pretty creative finishes. Like they didn't always just go right to the DQ. They would do things and found ways to make both people still look strong, but finish the match. And that was what was most important. They finished the match, like when Mustafa Ali got pushed off the top with the mic cord around his ankle. Remember, he goes for the dive and gets pulled, and he pulls the headset off of Booker T's face while he's talking. Like, fucking A right. That was great. That stands out. They're taking chances, they're taking risks, and they're making memories. So I'm excited for Tatum Paxley, Izzy Dame having their rematch here. This will be their final. After everything with NXT, now they're going to have it where they're going to kill each other. I hope Tatum wins, and now it's a all the way through, done deal, and let Tatum move on.
Tatum.
Yeah. Is that who you're going with?
I'm on the fence. I'll go Tatum.
You're on the fence?
You know what? Yeah, but I'm on the fence, so.
I thought you said you're on the fence. Good morning, Vietnam. Izzy winning against Tatum will help from Sean Spears is not a bad guess.
It did sound like I said Fent, though, huh?
It did.
I'm listening backward.
I got Fent. I take Fent. I love that Fent. Now I got all the bruises going up. See, like some, you can see some more of them, but like all the blood draws.
We're promoting drugs now. Congratulations. Yeah. We're not going to get this.
I wasn't hit for medical misinformation because I didn't talk about lack of semen and during ejaculation, right? Talking about copious amount of. I mean, that's a lot of. So, just saying. I didn't mean to, but granted, everybody's excited for next year's Mania, right? We're all looking forward to it. It's going to be grand. Going to be great. Going to be the best thing ever, right? You love it, right?
Do you have
Cody?
The picture of all their faces again?
I don't.
No, ask all the wrestlers in the background.
You love it, Cody? Say you love it.
I don't. No,
you're going to get me hit. Say it.
I love it.
They just proven their worth. All right. We're good. Yeah, that's still the trailer on my channel. So let me pull this up because that's probably one of the funniest things that I've seen in a long time. And if we get hit for anything to do with HR, I'm glad to know that Liz has our back. But if any complaints come through, it goes directly to her inbox now. So that's good to know. She will handle it.
It's crazy that she can't fire me, though.
She can't. Like I said, you can't be fired. You can't quit. But something about you could be demoted still. Not sure. How do I open this as? Oh, I don't know where my it says videos, and that's not my video. That anxiety turn off the lights meme I did. You got 40,000 views for shorts. I'll take it. She
said Cody's getting demoted.
Oh boy. Our AEW World's End 2025 live review got over 10,000 views as well. So really cool there.
Wow, that's awesome. Hell yeah.
Right. That's a hell of a metric. John Cena's final match, the Saturday Night Main Event review, got over 4,000. So we're cooking in some regards. I got to go back a little bit far. I know it was a while ago where they had the announcement video, and that shit was just hilarious. Because I don't think they planned to announce it yet, but then that press release came out and they were like, Here we go. Let us tune in, audience, so we can experience this somewhat together. We gotta find the part where they're just look at that. We're gonna cycle through here and see if we see when we see their faces. Here we go. All right. Cody, shit, it's so good. Oh my god, like it's so funny. This is one of the highlights from last year, like no doubt about it. You can see Triple H and Undertaker and Shawn. Everybody's just
this is great.
the Kingdom. Yeah, we agree, Grow Strong. Shout out to you in the chat. What's going on?
Look at all them,
Rico? Glad you guys are
Shawn.
doing well.
Undertaker, Triple H,
Yeah,
Liv.
yeah.
Look at they all have the same face.
They all just were like, they looked like, you know,
Why are
just
we here?
total
Oh,
hostage victims.
No.
Like, yeah,
And
it was absolutely hilarious. I thought I showed more in this, but this highlight here always cracks me up because they just look like they were quickly ushered out of a white van. There you go. You see Liv behind over here. Triple H looks lost. Like, and it was so weird too because she was injured and like we hadn't seen her on TV at all. There was somebody else that was there that we hadn't seen much either. And
Bianca, right?
I think so. So funny as hell that that's there. But yeah, look at that. I'm telling you, him shaking his hips like that is dangerous. People are going to get sued for that. Daniel Garcia is going to come out and be like, look at those hip shakes. Look at those hip shakes.
Let's jump the gun on the rest of the fellows now here. Like, let's predict the rest of the NXT card because they wanted it.
Yes. Thea Hale, Blake Monroe. Blake Monroe has taken that title back. It was a mistake for Thea to win. Not what I'm saying. I'm saying it happened as a mistake. I'm excited that she won. I think she'll get a title back soon enough, but not just yet. They had storylines planned with Blake, so I'm saying Blake wins, title change.
I think Blake Monroe wins. I think they're just going to go back to what they wanted to do, and yeah.
Double book it. I like it. Then
what's next?
JC Jane versus Kendall Gray. She won this match for winning the Iron Survivor title. Right? No, for the NXT Women's title that JC's defending.
Oh, okay.
She was the Iron Survivor winner at Deadline.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
See, my brain is fogged.
I know, sir. It's been a long week with a lot of celebrating and a lot of wrestling.
JC Jane wins.
You think JC Jane wins? I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because Nate said Logan and Seth looked like they both wanted to go home and sleep and spend time with their respective wives and daughter. Yeah. Every time I rewatch the announcement of WrestleMania being in next year, it's like, we're on Riyadh. They don't want me to say SA though. That one, it's yeah, that one. It kind of sounds like.
Yeah, you can always go back to that. It's hilarious. They all have the same face: Bianca, Charlotte, Shawn, Taker, Liv, Triple H, Logan. What?
It's how they all just.
Yeah, they all were like, "Get us out of here."
On the other side of the camera, they must have just had a few people with just these long, pointy weapons that are
before the cameras went on. I would like to see their facial reactions.
Yeah, they're all. My daughter's okay. Okay. I'm saying Kendall Gray takes it.
Really?
Yeah, New Year with a bang. She's a great Evolve champion. She's getting picked in the chat on TikTok, and Liz said Kendall Gray as well. I think that she's got a lot of what they're looking for, and she's going to be the new it girl for them.
That will happen later on, but JC Jane will be your champ.
I think JC's kind of, they could just move her up. She's been there for so long. She was Mandy Rose's protege, and eventually she took over the group now. You know, she's the leader, but she doesn't need the group anymore, and the group doesn't need her.
She's ready.
I think JC's ready. I think the way she cuts promos, she speaks very matter of fact and very poignant, but yet very eloquently. You understand everything that she's laying out. She's a good storyteller. I say that she's ready to go up, and they're looking for a lot of people to move on up. So, and then we have Obafemi versus the TNA X Division champion Leon Slater for the NXT title. Holy, this is going to be a incredible David versus Goliath match. Another Javon Oba, but but maybe better. We'll see. I really like Leon Slater. His accent drives me nuts. It's unfortunate, but he's a goddamn amazing wrestler, and I cannot wait to see him do more every time. He's very, very fast, and it's not like a Braun Breaker speed, like where it's like this super intense. Like, he moves so quickly that it looks like he's gliding at times. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, his feet don't always look like they're hitting the mat. He's like air walking. You know, he's doing the 1 foot hop trend, that kind of thing. So, granted, I don't think Leon's winning. I'm taking what you said before, like, not yet. They're going to sign him. They have plans for him. He's WWE bound for sure, just like Hendry was, just like so many others. I'm going with Oba Femi retaining, and Oba's going to lose, in my estimation, at Stand and Deliver and crown the next champ, because he's still got to take on the Don, the former Don, Tony D. We have no idea what happened with that, really. It's not progressed all that much. We get little tidbits, but nothing of substance. So let's find out what the fuck happened and why Tony cut up his hat. Yeah, I'm excited. Tony D, you're the Don now. That's right. We're making you the Don. That's all we got to do.
I'm the Don.
You're the Don now.
I'm the Don of Into Somewhere. I'm the fucking Don.
You're the Don.
That's who I am.
I'll take it. There we go. So we knocked that one out of the park. You're taking Leon. Hell of a bet. Yeah. I see some people have agreed with me with Kendall, like Nate and Liz, and agreed with you, Liz does, for Leon. So I'm curious, you guys over on Twitter and TikTok, thank you for hanging out with us all night. It's been a blast. Let us know what your predictions are. Comment below on the video. Help us go ahead and gain some more followers as well, and subscribers. Go ahead and check us out on YouTube. That's right, youtube.com/Jake DeMarco. And find me on Twitter at Countdown Ended. You can check out Spaz Phoenix, who I guest host the State of Wrestling with every single Wednesday. Check out his podcast at Spaz Phoenix Podcast on YouTube or wherever podcasts can be found. You can check out Liz on Twitch. Help her hit her goal of 1,000 followers. She's almost there, so let's help her do it at twitch.tv/DJAnime2016. Links for everybody, as always, in the description box down below. But until then, make sure you use vidIQ.com/into-somewhere. You go ahead and do that, and you can supercharge your YouTube channel. The folks that work there are incredibly amazing. I am attesting to that personally. They help you with titles, tags, descriptions, script ideas. If you know all they give you information. They help with clipping and showing you what's trending, and it's just incredibly helpful. I had an issue where my video didn't process into the clips properly, and they were like, "Oh, we'll give you this," and they were so extremely kind, helpful. They were offering a bunch of reimbursements because they stand by their product. So go ahead and go to vidIQ.com/into-somewhere to go ahead and get your discount today. And thank you to them for sponsoring the show as always, as well as XSplit. Go to XSplit.com, use code BANANA for the largest discount available at this time. Code BANANA for 20% off XSplit Premium. And I use XSplit, obviously, to broadcast the show. I appreciate them helping us go live each and every time. So I hope everybody has a great night, and we need Cody, you sexy son of a bitch. Tell us where we can find you, my friend.
You can find me over on my Twitter, or X, whatever you like to call it nowadays, at Judgment Day. Or you can find me over on my YouTube. This is the year of gaming content. We almost got everything set up, so that will be coming soon. And that's not a joke, I promise. It's coming soon.
I told you to check the power supply first. You know, you got to be careful with these things.
Shit. Wait, you're supposed to?
Yes.
Oh.
You're also supposed to peel off the plastic film on the goddamn RAM as well, but we learned that the hard way.
Tell me that, but, you know.
Didn't know I had to.
And also, Instagram, no longer a Judgment Day page. Chill, but that is at Cody_Onidi_316.
Yes, indeed. He said 316, and it was supposed to go.
Give me a hell yeah!
We got it. Folks, thank you so much for being here. I hope you all have a great night. We will see you this weekend for a bunch more content. We got that tier list coming out Sunday with special guests. Tomorrow we've got some more podcasting content as well as a week of lives to look forward to. So we're going to be live a ton, playing games with everybody as well into Somewhere Weekly. There's a lot to look forward to. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're locked in. If you'd like to go ahead and help support the channel, please do so by, going and checking out the description box down below. Check out everybody's links. Or you can go ahead and become a member and support us directly. That guarantees you a spot in our game nights during predictions and whatnot. And on top of it, you get to use some really cool emotes in the chat. So taking more notes on Cody. Indeed, Liz is now in HR. I think we should all be a little frightened. But until then, it's time for midnight. Happy New Year.